the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you, war, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll drop to throw.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Okay, break. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Forced out to his left. That pass caught. It's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now Chubb running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll look to throw here. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. In motion right here comes Johnson. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Tyron Johnson.
41 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Santos with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to...
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Second and 8 coming up.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Trap 50, trap 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. They seem like a team that's ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Here we go.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Second and 1. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Lions 37, Cardinals 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. 48 yards.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Cooper finding room at midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Tyron Johnson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get